Hello there. My name is Sarah Olsher, and today I want to talk to you a bit about how to create a kid-centered divorce if you are a divorce professional, like a mediator or an attorney. But before I begin, I want to share a bit about who I am. As I said, my name is Sarah Olsher. I have a background in psychology and a very strong opinion that our families deserve ease, balance, and a sense of safety, especially kids. I am a children's book author illustrator with 6 books on hard topics like divorce and cancer and all kinds of big life changes. And I'm the founder of a company called Mighty and Bright. I've helped hundreds of families through difficult things using visual calendars and have been featured all over the web in places like Pop Sugar and Reader's Digest and Good Housekeeping. And finally, I am a parent who has been there. I went through a divorce when my daughter was 2, and I know all about how to have hard conversations with kids of all ages. So, before we begin, I just want to set the stage a bit and understand that when we are talking about divorcing couples, really we focus a lot on how much they disagree on basically everything. But even as parents are disagreeing on the way that things are happening or on the way that things need to be done, they really share a agreement that the kids are the most important thing. They just might not agree on how to get there. And as a divorce professional, that can be part of your job is to show them how best to do it and to be the expert that shows them how to help their kids stay the center of the divorce. When you help your clients focus on their kids, it becomes a lot easier for you to do your job because you are starting from a shared value of putting the kids first, and you're creating a pathway from that failed marriage to collaborative shared parenting. I also want to share that there are 3 promises that I'm going to make to you and that you can then make to your clients. The first is that this method does not make families' lives harder. I have been there myself, as I mentioned before, and I understand how hard this already is. And I am not in the business of trying to make things difficult for your clients. Secondly, this can help your clients bring out their awesome parenting skills that they already have easily, which makes it an easy win for you. And third, and last but not least, this method was co-created with child therapists who specialize in divorce, and I know for a fact that it works. So I want to talk to you about what kids really need to cope. First, they need a present and loving grown up, and that is their parents in most cases. It can be any loving adult, like a grandparent, but if you're in the business of divorce, chances are you are dealing with 2 parents. The number one thing kids need is a secure, reliable home, and they actually only need one. So, if parents are raising children by themselves after a really traumatic divorce, the kids actually will be okay if they have one stable and loving parent to rely on. Secondly, they need open and honest communication. According to family psychologist Dr. Lisa Herrick, 75% of divorcing parents spend less than 10 minutes talking to their children about divorce, which, when you think about it, this is the biggest change a child could face, the splitting apart of their family. And to spend less than 10 minutes talking to your kids about it is a major fail. And as a divorce mediator, you're on the front lines of divorce and have the opportunity to really set the stage for how important this is and how to do it. So I really hope you take that responsibility seriously because you can really help a lot of children by first helping their parents understand how to do this. Third, kids need structure and they need to know what to expect when things are changing. As humans, we really rely on organization when we're stressed. We make lists, we reference our calendars, and when we can't do that, we tend to panic. Kids are not able to organize. They do not have those skills and they rely on their parents to do it. This really means routines. Parents need to keep to routines as much as possible between the two homes because it helps create a foundation of structure that really serves to benefit the kids. And it is a container for their feelings too. So the easiest way to help a kid deal with divorce, and I say this, because I'm biased, but I'm biased because it's true, and that's why I based my whole business on it, um, is a visual calendar. This is really the easiest way to make a huge impact on how well kids are coping with divorce. So, a visual calendar shows kids basically when they can expect to see each parent. A parent should use a children's book like the one that I wrote to explain what divorce actually is. And the thing that I really tried to accomplish with this book is to address all of the worries that kids often have when it comes to divorce. First off, like it's not their fault that their parents divorced. Secondly, that they will always be loved. And third, how this is going to affect their actual day-to-day life. So once parents have explained what divorce is, they can reference the book over and over and over again, which really helps their kids to actually learn. Because what we've learned from child development is that kids really learn from repetition and from seeing things visually. And to that end, they can also use this calendar to show kids when they're going to see each parent on an ongoing basis. So every week they can reference this calendar and understand what day today is and when they're going to see the other parent next. As a mediator, you should incorporate the price of this kit into your fee, and then you can give it to your clients so that they're more likely to use it. You can also use it as the basis for mediation. So you open up the kit and actually work your parents through it with the custody schedule that they have agreed to, and then they go home and use that calendar the same way to explain it to their children. I offer bulk discounts, by the way, to divorce professionals. So if you go to mightyandbright.com/mediation, you can find how to save off of the cover price by purchasing in bulk to give to your clients. The benefits of a visual calendar, they provide comfort to kids. As many parents know, our kids will attach themselves to things like stuffed animals. And believe it or not, they actually find themselves attaching to the calendar as well because it provides a sense of comfort to them. It's a visual reminder that they can actually predict what's going to happen in their life, and that makes them feel safe. It also fosters that open communication because it serves as a reminder that they can talk about this stuff, that this isn't a taboo conversation that was a one and done and now they have to deal with it on their own. It's a visual reminder that this is safe to talk about. And third, it relieves stress because it does show them what to expect each day, and that helps them organize their thoughts and relieves worries that parents often don't recognize their kids are facing. So, setting up a visual calendar involves showing them when they're going to see each parent using the stickers and making sure that it actually belongs to the child. You may have clients that say, "Oh, we don't need that because we have, this big organized calendar that has everybody's activities and appointments on them." But the point of this is not so much that it is, showing everybody what's happening every day for everybody. It's that it belongs to the child. And because it belongs to the child, it makes them feel like they have ownership and some amount of control over what is happening to them. This is not a complicated, fancy thing that they get at Pottery Barn. This is a simple visual calendar that belongs only to the kid, and that is what makes this so easy. Showing kids what to expect is the number one most important thing for them to feel safe. So stick to a routine as much as possible. Encourage your parents to have the same routine at each home because when every day begins and ends the same way, kids feel more safe. They know what to expect. Use the co-parenting calendar. It's a huge stress reliever and give them something to look forward to. So you can encourage your parents to share with the kids, when I pick you up from daddy's house, this is what we're going to do. Or after I pick you up from mom's house, we're going to get ice cream, etc. That way kids have something to look forward to. So again, I just wanted to reiterate, these kits are $24.95, but they I offer bulk discounts to divorce professionals. So if you go to mightyandbright.com/mediation, you can find those prices. Also, there are free resources on that page that you can refer your clients to, including a free PDF for how they can talk to their kids about divorce and have that initial conversation. But again, I really want you to encourage your parents to understand that this is not a one and done 10-minute conversation. This needs to be an ongoing conversation that parents are having very frequently with their kids so that their kids know that it's safe to talk about. So if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to email me. My email address is Sarah, S-A-R-A, @mightyandbright.com, or I'm also on Instagram. And please feel free to share that with your clients as well, because there's a lot of really inspiring stuff and tips on how to be an awesome parent. Thank you so much for your time.